America is in $28 trillion worth of debt, the largest for any country. So then why doesn't the government just print out more money and pay it off? Well, they can't. Let me explain it in this video. Hey guys, welcome to InvestCrest, and today we'll be talking about inflation. So make sure you smash that like button as it helps the channel and watch this video till the end. So to answer the previous question, let's look at a real life example. Zimbabwe in the 1990s was in a lot of debt. So to kill off this debt, they printed more money. But do you know what happened? It led to inflation and more inflation, and eventually it led to hyperinflation. It led to a point where the price of each product doubled every single day. For example, assume the price of this phone to be 100 Zimbabwean dollars. So the next day it will be 200, and then 400 after that, then 800, and so on, doubling in price every single day to a point where people carried boatloads of cash just to buy bread. The government even printed a note for 100 trillion Zimbabwe dollars. This led to the people even losing faith in the currency. In 17th century, the Spanish government collapsed due to inflation without even realizing it was happening. Since then, inflation is a topic that the world leaders closely monitor. Now, money as we know it works solely on the faith we have in the government and has no value of its own. We'll talk about the secrets and did you knows of how money works in a separate video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. For now, let me explain inflation to you in detail now that you've heard the case of Zimbabwe. So first, some basics about money itself. What is money? So money is nothing but a generally accepted medium of exchange. Money has evolved over time. Long back we had the barter system where we traded goods in exchange for other goods. Now this system was later replaced with gold coins, and then came paper currency. Now the reason this paper has value is because the government says it does, and so we believe it. And like I said, we'll talk about the reality of money in a future detailed video, so make sure you subscribe for that. Click the I button on your screen or link in description. Now giving another example, in 2017 the government of India banned the 500 rupee and 1000 rupee notes in India. Thus they declared them invalid, which meant the belief that people had in those notes and in the fact that they held a specific value was no more. If you want me to make a separate video on this, then make sure you hit that like button and comment so I will know about it. Now coming back to the main point, why don't we just print more money? So let us understand the concept of inflation. Taking from what I mentioned before about India, let's use the government to explain using an example. Let's say that the government wants everyone in the country to have a smart 4K TV at home, and let's assume that the price of this TV is $500. So the government creates and credits $500 in every person's account to buy the TV. Now that people have this cash, they line up in front of a store to buy the TV. Now the store sales will be high due to this large demand for the TV, but sometime later the store manager will realize that his stock got over really quick, but there's still a lot of people waiting outside. So he immediately stocks up his shelves, but this time he increases the price of the TV from $500 to $800. Due to this, some people won't be able to afford one, hence the crowd somewhat reduces. But the store noticed that the TV is still in very high demand, which the stock cannot keep up with. So he now increases the price to $1,000. So as you can see, the price of the product went up due to high demand from $500 all the way to $1,000. This is due to what we say in simple terms as demand pull inflation, where if the demand of the product is higher than its availability, then its price rises to keep up. There's many other such types which we will discuss in another more in-depth video in the future, so make sure you subscribe for that. Click the I button on your screen or link in description. So in the above example, what happened was that as the people had more money in their hands, the cost of products increased, and the reason why people had more money is because the government injected more money into the economy, thus reducing the value of money. In simple words, the more quantity of something, the lesser value it holds In older days, the price of a 25-cent movie ticket would be equal to about $4 today. And as you saw in the previous example, what $500 brought to you at a certain point had to be bought for 1000 at a later point. So in conclusion, if there is more money in circulation, it doesn't mean you can get what you want. It means that there's more competition for what you want, and thus it will lead to an increase in the overall prices of all products. So that's all time for this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something, the basics of inflation from this. I did not go in depth in this video. We'll be making a future video on this topic. So make sure you subscribe for that, hit the like button, and see you next time.